like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. Dollars, no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life. Dripping all the sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a...
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. To return it is Corey Grant. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Mike check.
Spread right. Snap. Throw left. Green 80.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He couldn't quite hold it.
Almost.
Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Green 80.
There's Leonard Fournette, 1,000-yard rusher from a year ago. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Or you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Bortles to throw on 3rd and 1. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Uh-oh. Let's see what these boys talking about today. We know what Tyreek Hill
Lions will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
That boy got the box loaded like hunting the game.
Ware takes the give from Mahomes. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Calais Campbell on the stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lee. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's got it. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And
think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside and backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down.
Here we go.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. They go screen pass to Hyde. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Lucy. Green 80.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumble. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
I got to get it going fast.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Man, come on.
They said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a 1st down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Damn.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Oh, you got me fucked up, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Rhythm off.
And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Okay, you about to eat. You about to eat.
Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says we're going for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. And now out come the Jags. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From midfield, here's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back
Come on,
of
man,
this
this
size and
10-0.
these
Stop all that
dimensions,
fucking crying.
I can just tell you, attrition
Niggas do too
does set
fucking
in
much.
for a defense because you're
Come on,
excited
man.
about hitting him
Nigga
in
ain't
the
gonna
first
go
half.
for it. If I can't go
Maybe
for it, I'm gonna
not
play
so
by the
much in the
rules. You
second
tripping,
half, and some of
crying
these
and
shorter
shit.
gains
You
turn
acting
into
like the
bigger runs
49.
later.
A good chance this
That's
is
who you
4 down
acting like.
territory if they're unable to convert.
That's who
But
you
right
acting
now
like, the
looking at a 3rd
49.
and 3. On play action, now Bortles. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to, and this is caught.
Man, get the fuck
They're
out
able
of
to
here.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3 and out. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown.
Puss ass little boy.
A great play there.
So
With
you
his
just gonna
second
break the
touchdown of
rules?
The game, 4th of the year. And the
So you just
Jaguars
gonna break
add
the
6 to
rules?
their lead. And he's got it up and through.
You up 17-0. Why even cry? Come on, bro. You gotta do
Here's
better than
Lambeau
that,
out
man.
to kick this one
It's
away.
a game. Y'all niggas really be that hard up? Fuck that, man. I don't even want you to win.
This will
no
be
more.
taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He
I
gets it
told
out to
you,
the
man, I was gonna be nice
25-yard
to you.
line. And now here comes
Sorry,
Kansas
bitch.
City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one
My
decision
niggas catch
can
the
do
ball.
in
This
the
would be
chain
a
of
different
events,
game.
right?
No
The
bullshit.
decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
The
It
niggas
caused
wanna
every
be
bit
out
of
here
it,
doing
but it
all that
showed
crying and
confidence.
shit.
Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Rolling to his
What is he
right.
doing?
For the 3rd time
Fuck,
here in
man.
this half, it's
He
intercepted.
driving me, bro.
Picked
He
off by
driving me.
linebacker Telvin Smith.
He fucking
And
driving
the
me.
return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right
Fucking
and trying to shift
driving
the
me,
coverage,
bro.
but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, that was
Come on, bro.
dangerous.
Come on.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep
Boy, you
it
gonna
on
stop
2nd
playing with
down.
me like that. Fuck wrong
And that's
with you,
what he's got
nigga?
to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Boy, you gonna stop playing
fortunately for
with me.
him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Sunday.
Bortles on the give to Fournette.
Bitch, come
Able
on.
to push his way forward
Get this
here
work.
for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
To throw, it's Bortles. And almost picked off.
Jesus.
I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to kick points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT.
Come on, baby.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a good return as he'll be stopped
go. We
just
gotta get our
shy
shit
of the
together,
30-yard line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
Left.
On the run, it's Ware.
Come on,
He's
Well.
going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
58, Williams.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Come on, man.
The Chiefs on 3rd
Ain't
down.
no
They've
big
only
play.
converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Everyone's got 4 down. Slow.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right side. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. A first trip to the red zone for KC. This is 1st and goal from about the 8.
Ace.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that's caught.
Let's
It's
go,
Kelce.
bitch.
Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Cameron, where you going? Go close.
Butker now to kick this one away.
Might have a little game,
not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead.
Nigga just got to light that fire, man.
They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now they'll run it on the toss.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
Maneuver at the 40.
Come on, bro.
Races down the right side.
That shit's so fucking weak, man.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They run it here. Where? And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Damn, bro. I got him wide open.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
But and this is going to wind up a safety.
Stupid.
And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
Man.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Second quarter in Cleveland. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Dumps that off to Ware. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play
They ain't
calling
gonna blitz me
defensively.
too many more
You and I
times.
often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he whips that one incomplete there. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. 3rd down here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Hank. Show left. Move.
Bortles now on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Justin Houston. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags.
Lucy. Hey, follow.
Now Bortles. And he took the contact as he was throwing it.
Come
It's
on.
incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And out come the Chiefs now. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Left.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards. On the ground, this is Ware. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him a gain of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On 1st down, Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch. But even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They go back to the ground with Williams. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Mahomes throwing on 4th. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Omaha. Set. 380. I'll go. Spread right, 72.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's Bortles to throw. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Anthony Hitchens coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
To kick this one away. They'll send this
That's
one
what I needed right there, baby.
And it's a good one. What a spin. Fighting through, and he's got space. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it's
Can you
Chiefs
hear me
football.
now?
First and
Can you
10.
hear me now?
And now here comes Kansas City. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor.
There you go.
Now they got to keep things
There
cranking,
you go.
keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
I'm on
it.
it. Give me my pitch, bro.
Jarred the ball
Don't
loose
fuck
and
me.
brings up second down.
Don't fuck me.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
That's on me.
That's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
It's complete to Chris Conley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They'll run now with Ware. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Wide open receiver complete.
Come on, baby.
And all the way inside the 15.
I got to move this bitch. I got to move this bitch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. This is caught. Watkins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
Right up the gut, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Mahomes now to throw. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Calais Campbell in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll
stay in that pocket,
down.
Joe. Stay
so
in
on
that
4th
pocket.
down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
And I missed the field goal.
And
I missed the field
it's
goal.
No good.
Come
and
on,
this
bro.
score will stay right where it is.
Come the fuck on, son.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too
That's
easy.
the game right
yeah,
there.
you're not going to have too many attempts
That's
shorter
the
than
game.
that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Sunday.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette.
Come on,
and
baby.
This
That's
has been
the
a
game.
familiar sight all afternoon.
This
as
man
they
can't
stop
fuck
him
with me,
behind the
man.
line. Call it a
What I
loss
say,
of 2
bro.
on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Nigga out
The
here
opening
missing
play of the
field
drive goes
goal.
backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Green 80. Green 80. Bunch right. Green is
Again, it's Fournette. And he goes across the 20
Fuck
to the
with me,
22.
man.
It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
76. Lucy. 39, Lucy.
Now Bortles. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he'll be out right at the 45.
Man, come on.
Bortles to the former Jets.
Nigga,
Safarian
shit, bro.
Jenkins
He
for the
driving
Jags
me.
first down.
Weak ass
Probably the only
spin
thing he did
move,
wrong
bro.
there
That
was go
might.
out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Sunday.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a
Hello,
good swarm to
Beefcake.
the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Bortles. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Then he checks this one down to Williams. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Fuck. I need one big play, bro. One big play. One big play. He gonna try to run that ball once I give it back to him. One big play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Come on, man.
While we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore, I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Now Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I do this every time. Get a late start. Sorry ass niggas beat me, be thinking they good.
Alive here on 4th
I gotta come out the gate getting on nigga ass. Niggas really shits, bro. And that's on my soul. This man sorry as a motherfucker. I thought Niners was bullshit. This nigga here.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
This nigga here so bullshit.
And that is
game time. Then Tyreek Hill got injured on the play.
As they get ready to go. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that day where we actually see something like that in this situation.
We'll see what happens here. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, we'll likely put an end to this thing. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Nigga
Chris
broke
Jones
his
on the stop. And he got
my
off the
boy
end
like
there
that.
very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Mike 39, loosen.
I thought we couldn't chew clock at the end of the game.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
Punch right. Green 80. Green 80. 76. Lucy. 372. All good.
Bortles going to throw here. Now he's flushed out left. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Sorry, bitch.
Road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Jacksonville, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.